and welcome, dear viewers, to another episode of our program New Kuwait, in which we will discuss many subjects related to our National Development Plan and to achieve our futuristic vision of a new Kuwait by 2035. In today's episode, we will talk about the types of intelligence with our guest, the Director of Educational Resources, Mr. Adnan Qadi. Hello and welcome, Mr. Adnan.
Thank you for inviting me to the show.
You are most welcome. In today's episode, as you know, we have you in other episodes, we spoke about different subjects. In today's episode, we would like to talk about the types of intelligence. There are many types. Could you tell us about it?
Yes, first of all, why we are talking about intelligences and different types of intelligences that we have. Because mostly people are wondering around us. They are asking how to be successful in their lives, in their work. So in order to be a successful person in your life or at your work or in your studies, you should have some types of intelligences. These intelligences are the main variables that affect in your success. The first type of intelligence is the intelligence quotient, the one that is commonly known
IQ.
in IQ. Okay,
Yes.
IQ is the intelligence quotient, and the one that is known commonly in our schools, colleges, universities.
And the most important thing, it's
It's
IQ.
one of the important things, but not the most important things.
How many types of intelligence?
There are many types, but today we are going to be discussing four types
Four
of
types.
intelligences.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the first type is the IQ. Okay, and the IQ depends on that we use it in our workplaces, in our offices, in universities, in schools, and it's concerned about the academic education, like solving math problems, different equations, different complex equations. You have also the memorization.
Memorization also?
Like memorization is another type of IQ, which involves you like memorizing a poem. Like you can memorize a poem, okay, and you have different subject matters to memorize a situation. So the things that IQ is mainly concerned with memory and able to solve math problems. You have and recall the situation in different places. The common use of IQ is in universities. You have IQ test in the entrance exam of a university, in a school, okay, in a placement test in when you go to apply for a job vacancy, where your employer can evaluate your intelligence and be able to evaluate, and based on it you can be hired and you cannot be hired.
Yes. For this specific skill, when you go to, as you said, memorization or
Math, able to
attaining-
solve math problems, puzzles.
yes, or attaining a degree from university.
Exactly.
What is the second type of?
Now the second one, we discussed this one in our previous shows also, which is the emotional intelligence. Now emotional intelligence is basically about how you understand your emotions and other people's emotions, and based on those emotions that you understand, you're able to solve problems, solve conflicts, like if two groups, okay, they have a conflict of two persons, they have a conflict, so you can able to understand their emotions, and you can understand what initiated the problem, and based on that you can make a useful conversation between them and able to resolve a conflict. It also helps you to reduce stress, emotional intelligence or emotional quotient, because when you understand the emotions of your own emotions and other people's emotions, you will be less stressful and able to solve the problems that occur from the stress. Sometimes emotional intelligence also help you to overcome challenges. If you have challenges in your life, challenges in your workplace.
Yes.
Okay, so it helps you to understand the the main features of the challenge and how to tackle the challenge in a more effective way.
I think we need that in this day and age, the emotional intelligence or the emotional
Quotient.
quotient.
Yeah,
We will speak more about that after the break.
thank you.
Hello again, dear viewers. We will continue our interview with our guest, Mr. Adnan Qadhi. Mr. Adnan, we talked about IQ and EQ.
Yes.
I would like to talk more about the EQ. I think this is something that has to do with psychology, how to maintain stress, anxiety, and not to lead to depression. So this is something very important these days, because as you know, now we have a lot of stress this age.
Yes, exactly. Now, stress is caused, if you analyze the main causes of stress, stress is caused by not facing your problems, like, or not acting. If you have a problem and
Yes.
you are not acting towards it, so you will feel stress. Now, here, the emotional intelligence has a role in it, okay, which can help you in, first of all, speaking to the person, okay? Speaking to the person and let them express themselves. And when someone has a stress and you talk to them and you listen to them carefully, they feel like they are being listened, okay? Their voice is heard and they are given importance. So that itself gives you a relief in your stress level.
Yes.
And then after you express and you, if you listen to them carefully, then you start to understand the problem and you start to recommend the solutions. And based on those solutions, then you can move ahead.
Yes. Is it okay to have stress, anxiety, but still be able to do your work for employees?
Yes, for employees you can do, but it's not recommended. It's we recommend that first of all, remove all your stress, because in a stressful environment your performance will decrease, and when performance decrease, mistakes starts to occur, and you will, because of these mistakes, you will be more stressful again.
Yes. Do you think this has something to do with the habits or genetics? For someone, is it always stressed? Always stressed and anxious?
For if you are a person who is stressed, okay, so write down the things what makes you stressed. If these things, okay, you think that they actually are the causes of the stress, okay,
Yeah.
then try to solve problems or try to find solutions so that it can be removed.
Do you agree that we have a lot of stress in in this day, because we are not like before?
Yes.
Stress is going up, and as you know, the stress is going to be even higher in the future because of the way we live.
Look, we live in a very dynamic era, okay,
Yes.
and a very fast era. And this era, because it's very dynamic, so most of the time our stress is due to lack of time management.
Yes.
Because we cannot perform our tasks because of lack of time. And in order to solve this problem, okay, and we want to achieve more in a small amount of time.
Yes.
So there, time management comes, and how efficiently you can manage your time in order to reduce your stress.
So we have IQ and EQ.
Yes.
Which one is you think is more important? Of course, they are both important, But
Yes.
which one do you think is the most important?
I think you just asked me the question ahead, because first of all, let's continue with the
So
remaining.
you have an answer
yeah,
for this. Very
yes.
good. Very good.
In future,
In the upcoming episode.
in the upcoming episode, we'll be discussing this.
Yes, we have two more.
Yes.
Could you tell us about them? The
Yes.
types of
Now, first of
intelligence.
all, we discussed about the IQ.
Yes.
Then we went to the EQ. Okay. Now there is another one which is called the SQ. Okay, which is the social quotient. Social quotient. Social quotient is the person, like for instance, if you have a friend or a family member, okay, or a relative, okay, that is a very social person, that makes friends and makes sure, okay, that this friendship or this relationship is continued throughout his life, and make sure that he calls them and keeps the relationship alive. So that's called the social quotient.
Which is a type of intelligence.
It's type of intelligence actually
To be
that helps you to make networking, and it's very good. It's very useful.
and we have it also in Islam. It's called Silat al-Rahm, right? It's the same.
Yeah, Silat al-Rahm is between relatives. You keep it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is in friends and family, both.
But the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. So you keep in touch with them, okay, throughout your life, okay, and with this span, you keep the relationship, and this is known as, this is an intelligence, a new type of intelligence that can be benefited in the organization,
And also at work.
at work, at home, everywhere.
You make a good manager or something. Because if you are-
Yes, because these relationships or these networking will help you to solve your problems in future if you have.
Yes. Very interesting, Mr. Adnan.
Yes, and one more thing is, like for instance, if you have a person with a high IQ, okay, you can have a person with high EQ and high SQ managing a person with high IQ. Okay,
Yeah.
so so you don't need one
Yeah.
type of intelligence.
IQ is the star of Qs.
Yeah, IQ is the oldest. Yeah.
Yes. Very interesting and indeed valuable. We will continue about this subject in the next episode. Thank you so much, Mr. Adnan.
Thank you.
That was Mr. Adnan Qadi. We will talk more in the next episode. Join us tomorrow at the same time.